don't know if you guys were on Indeed this morning, but there's an opening in Funko, and it's for the president.
What's poppin', everybody? Episode Sweet 16. Let's go.
All right.
Latest in Funko news, entertainment, and sports. Let's kick it off with Funko news. Emperor Shaddam. That's Christopher Walken from Dune 2. He's playing. It was a Funko Shop exclusive that dropped since the last time we did our show.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I think it's funny that Christopher Walken's going to be in Dune Part 2. It just.
I like Christopher Walken.
Can you believe the sand?
I just,
I just don't.
it's in my shoes.
It gets everywhere.
But I'm fairly confident that this pop is still available.
Yeah,
I don't think it was a high demand pop.
It didn't sell out.
And I still have no desire to see Dune 2.
Nor
did I have desire to see Dune 1.
I know that Dune's super popular. The director's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All-star cast. Timothée Chalamet, but I can't. I couldn't watch the first Dune. I couldn't get through it.
No.
Anyway.
Nope.
Dune 2 hits theaters March 1st. So this Christopher Walken Emperor pop was a Funko Shop exclusive.
All right.
Pauly Cicero.
That was cool.
Goodfellas pops.
That's cool pop.
That Funko Shop exclusive dropped this week, and it is awesome. Still available. We're ordering lots because we know you guys want it.
That's cool pop.
And our Goodfellas pops, the irony is they fell off the back of a truck. Like if it's
we got new ones ordered.
you get like a whole fell off the back of a truck excuse. Got lost is funny because it was the Goodfellas pops.
I like how it's like, well, they might show up. I'm like,
no, they're gone.
Yeah,
they're
okay,
missing.
great,
Yeah.
thanks. All
so
right.
we had to reorder them. Those have shipped now, so we will have our Goodfellas pops for everybody. Probably by March 1st is my guess.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll get them.
332nd Trooper Target exclusive was shared on it was sold out at Target. It got restocked and shared on Funko.com along with the Target exclusive Spider-Punk comic cover.
That cover's pretty cool.
So that's a good one.
Target always has kind of cool exclusives, so I'll give you that.
Especially Marvel and Spider. They do a lot of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Park Ranger Deadpool. This is where I get back to the Ranger thing.
Yeah.
All the new Deadpool parody pops are coming up, and this one was a Funko Shop exclusive of him as a park ranger holding Squirrel Pool. Yeah. Wicked exclusive. So that one dropped this week.
Yeah, that pop's cool.
Now, after the Super Bowl happened, Fanatics does this for all major sports championships.
Yeah.
So when the Nuggets won, they released a 4-pack, and the Texas Rangers won the World Series. So the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and then literally 5 minutes later, Fanatics and Funko were sharing the 4-pack for the championship. So inside of it was Mahomes, Kelsey, those are given, Chris Jones, and Pacheco. Now, Pacheco had a horrible game.
Yeah.
What I would have done is take 2 offensive player and 2 defensive players.
Yeah.
So I would have done Chris Jones and Snead.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm just saying.
Snead was so important to them all season.
Yeah, and especially in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He punched out that Zay Flowers touchdown against the Ravens to go to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying, I don't know if Pacheco deserved to be in this championship for
Yeah, I guess it was already predetermined.
Just
I guess.
saying.
Yeah.
Also, Target Con 2024 is this Sunday, tomorrow, February 18th.
All right.
So we've already seen all the leaks and announcements, and all the exclusives will be available tomorrow. So we got to mention that in Funko news.
All right.
And before we get it to what's coming soon in Funko, it was announced a couple days ago, President Andrew Perlmutter, or Perlmutter, I don't know how he pronounces
Say
it.
hello to your mother for me.
He resigned. And what's funny is when these people, where it's Brian or this guy, because this guy's a former CEO and president, he just resigned for good reasons. Gasolcast did a whole show about it. You should watch.
I like the good reasons. Good reasons.
That he remains on the board.
Everybody stays on the board.
They just stay. All these people get fired or resign, and then they stay on the Funko board.
Yeah. Why are you staying on the board? What are you staying on the board for?
You're good, not good at this.
Yeah. Can I be president? No.
No.
You can stay on the board. But if I'm on the board, Aren't I good enough to be the president? No.
No.
You're good enough to be on the board.
Also, how many board seats are there?
I know, they just keep wheeling office chairs into there, you know?
More chairs.
You know? They're like doubled up. You know? Like
There's theater seating.
yeah, it's just like ridiculous. We're not actually going to fire you, you know? We don't want to I don't even get it. You guys don't want to pay him out or what the deal is?
You're remaining on an advisory role,
yeah.
right?
I honestly think he's resigning because they brought him in to streamline lean startup Funko, and they're not doing that.
Yeah.
And so I guarantee you your profits are still and they're like, why aren't we making more money? And he's like, well, we're not streamlining, even though we're supposed to streamline. We keep doing all this, and we're not doing this. And they're like, well, we need you to make more money because we went public, and now, hey, we have shareholders to answer to. And he's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. For every $1 we spend on making product, we spend $1. So we're basically breaking even. And by the way, these seats are really nice. We paid too much for these seats, and this boardroom is way too nice.
It's huge.
We're all so at our jobs. We shouldn't have a boardroom this nice.
So huge.
We should be in a parking garage sitting on lawn chairs.
Milk crates.
Like, seriously. But anyways, not a big deal. You know.
Hopefully Funko will hire a new president that will do things and take this in a positive direction.
I doubt it.
Now, coming soon in Funko, we saw sneak peeks for Succession, the TV show pops. I mean, it's huge.
It's a huge show,
popular.
But I don't know if it's going to trend. Do people want it in pops?
Maybe the Kieran Culkin and maybe the Brian Cox.
Yeah.
I don't see the other pops selling very well.
Yeah.
But since Kieran Culkin won the Emmy, I could see him being a fan favorite for a Funko Pop. And Brian Cox is just Brian Cox.
That kid's done so well since he peed the bed.
Right? Fuller. Star Wars Rebel, there's a very cool exclusive from Toy Temple coming soon for Ezra Bridger from Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
Have 2 of those?
There is Ezra. I know of the old Star Wars Rebels Ezra, but this one still looks cool. As a Star Wars fan, I was like, this looks pretty cool.
All right.
There's something that doesn't look cool, are 8-bit pops.
That's why that dude resigned.
Target's doing five X-Men 97 and villains. They're all villains in 8-bit. I can't stand 8-bit. I'll tell you that when they used to do 8-bit back in the day for like a retro video game, like Mega Man, I was like, it makes sense, right? Yeah, the 8-bit Turtles. That to me make sense.
Yeah.
This does not make sense. The new X-Men 97 animated series is brand new, starting in March on Disney Plus. It's professionally done. There's nothing 8-bit about it. The graphics are going to look great.
8-bit's dumb.
I don't like the 8-bit. I'm a little sad that they did the 8-bit.
I don't know who thinks 8-bit's a good idea in there.
No, that shouldn't have been 8-bit.
No.
Also, why didn't you announce Wolverine, Storm, and Beast before these 8-bit villains? That's what
Yeah. We really should. Also announced a metallic Mega Godzilla Entertainment Earth exclusive.
It's all right.
We pre-ordered it. Godzilla fans are excited about it.
I feel it should be a 6-inch.
It should.
Godzilla.
Yeah.
Mega?
Mecha.
Oh, Mecha. Sorry, what did I say?
Mega.
Yeah.
Well, they're both in that.
Yeah.
They sound alike.
Yeah.
Mecha Godzilla metallic. It looks cool, but you're right. I think all Godzilla pops should be a 6-inch or higher.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer. There's going to be a whole new whack of them. Exclusive wise, Muscle Mouse, which I think is just a ripoff of Mighty Mouse.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to make fun of anime.
No.
Also, shout out to the person who's
Great
been
idea.
commenting on all of our YouTube shows recently, saying, challenging us to watch 2 episodes of Demon Slayer, and that we will change our mind about anime. I'm going to look straight into this camera and tell that person, we love you, we appreciate your comments, but that will never happen just because I have way too much on my plate. And there are other things that I really want to watch.
Where would I even watch Demon
Just
Slayer?
sit down. Where's Demon Slayer streaming?
Hey?
What?
Crunchyroll.
I don't have that. I don't have that.
There's an anime streaming site?
Yeah.
It's massive.
Oh.
I've heard of Crunchyroll. They've actually done Funko Pop exclusives for Crunchyroll.
I didn't know that. So that's where I would watch Demon Slayer?
Yeah.
Is it live action? It's anime, though. It's not live action.
It's anime.
It's anime, not live action. Nudity?
Is there on Crunchyroll?
Could be.
Good.
Well,
maybe.
no, it's
Maybe.
And the pendulum leans this way.
Maybe I will give this a
Maybe
chance.
we'll give this Demon Slayer a try.
Anyway, there's going to be a Muscle Mouse Entertainment Earth exclusive. Also, other Demon Slayer exclusives coming soon. Our Suma is getting a Funko Shop exclusive. And I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Hinatsuru.
He's not Sorum. He's not Sorum.
It's a girl, actually.
This is the room I checked into. It's not your room.
It's not your room.
Looks like my room. No, it's not.
It's not your room.
This hotel's pissing me off.
That'll be a Chalice exclusive. Again, we're not going to make fun of anime.
I think we just
We're
did.
we're not doing it. We learned our lesson from TikTok. We're not making fun of anime. And next Funko NFT drops on Tuesday. It's Space Jam. Tune in to our channel that day on Tuesday. That night, we will have a full show about the Space Jam NFTs.
Cool. And in entertainment,
Yeah.
Argyle won the box office.
But didn't really
win the box office.
slow box office last
Like
weekend.
6.2 million.
Yeah.
Cost 200 million to make. That's not good.
It's not good.
No. They got to
And
make it up on streaming, I guess.
I don't, you know what? I like the trailer. I want to see it.
I want to see it. Yeah.
So I don't know why it's just shitting the bed, but it's not making money. So it will be probably on Apple TV Plus pretty soon.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it looks fun, and I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah, I want to see it, but I'll wait until it streams on Apple TV.
Apple TV, yeah, probably.
Lisa Frankenstein
Yeah.
came in second.
Yeah.
With 3.7 million, written, directed by
Not directed.
No,
just
sorry,
written.
by Diablo Cody, who did Juno.
Yeah, I like Diablo Cody's writing.
Yeah,
She's
looks like a fun
unique.
movie. Looks like a
It's
fun
like a
movie.
horror comedy romance.
Yeah.
It's a quirky movie. For it to come in second place, even with this box office total for the whole weekend for everybody.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
it's still impressive. That
Beekeeper did another 3.4 million.
Yeah.
Just breaking 300 million worldwide now.
No, not that much.
Not that much, but
still, it's super successful.
right now, Roadhouse is looking at it going like, really? He got 3.4 million this weekend? You're going to put us directly on Amazon Prime, you sons of bitches?
Yeah, that's still not cool. I think they should have done Roadhouse in theaters.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing it. But,
So what's opening up this weekend?
Madam Web. That I don't think anybody really wants.
Did you see the reviews?
I saw some reviews. They're not good.
It's scoring a 15% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is being
It scores 58.
but also audiences are. I've seen some video reviews by audiences, not professional critics, but audience people who are just trashing this movie.
I don't think anybody wants this movie. I
think it is. Do you think it'll still come in first just because of how shitty the box office is?
It probably will.
Just out of pure curiosity, it'll have one opening weekend, first place this weekend, and then just tank after that.
Well,
9 million.
Well, the only
maybe?
other thing opening up really is the Bob Marley biopic.
Yeah, and that's not going to be number one.
That won't. I mean, it'll probably be really good, but
It'll
it's got a certain demographic that's going to see it.
It's going to be tough for it to make serious money in the theaters. Where I'm sure it's what a lot of biopics are is just great movies who do really well with awards and stuff. I don't think it's a box office hit.
I think Madam Web will come in first because what are they going to go see? There's nothing else to go see.
See.
Probably Beekeeper. But I mean, there's nothing else to. No,
see Wonka
it'll come in
again.
first, but I doubt it'll even make 9 million. No,
But
I
there's
mean, maybe.
and there's nothing really hitting theaters until March 1st.
Yeah, Dune.
Dune Part 2
Dune
opens.
Part 2.
That will be number one in the box office, despite how I feel about the Dune movies. It will for sure be a box office hit.
It's just you got a thing with sand.
And I don't like sand.
You got stuck in there that one time at Grand Beach.
One time.
One time.
Shout out to Grand Beach.
Now you're like, can't do it anymore.
Can't do it. It will be number one in the box office for sure. But that doesn't come out until March 1st.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be a slow month.
be a while. Yeah.
It's going to be huge.
March is going to have a lot of good movies. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right. Next up.
Super Bowl trailers.
The movie trailers for Super Bowl were awesome.
Deadpool 3.
Yeah, you guys tuned into that show because we talked about what pops we'd like to see made. That was on Thursday.
Yeah, that's right.
And kind of break down the trailer. So that was, I love the trailer.
Kung Fu Panda 4.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Twisters.
Yeah, so
More tornadoes.
they're bringing back a legacy sequel.
Yeah.
Glenn Powell from Top Gun Maverick.
I like that. Everyone likes that guy.
I like that guy.
I like that guy
I think
too.
that they are really trying to make this guy the next leading man.
Well, he's got it going on.
He's got a lot.
He's got
in the works too.
Yeah.
Like he just had a rom-com with Sydney Sweeney. Anyone But You. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay.
And that was new rom-com that was just in theaters.
Okay.
Coming off of Top Gun Maverick. And then there was another one where he was a pilot, but in like World War II.
Oh, yeah. Devotion?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, nice.
I see it all the time, and I'm like, no.
But I think that they're really Hollywood's really trying to say, okay, Glenn Powell's going to be the next
Yeah, he's got
whatever,
that
right?
look.
He does have he's a handsome man.
Yeah, he's got like the,
chiseled everything.
It's all in the right spots. He doesn't eat Pringles like me. Can at a time.
Meat sticks, too.
Meat sticks and Pringles. Wash it down with a double jack.
So that's opening, that'll be this summer. And we saw a trailer for it. And it's basically picking up from, 30 years later from Twister.
Gotcha.
So that'll be cool.
Be great to interview him and just be like, hey, have you tried the new flavor all dressed Pringles? He's like, what do you think? I'm like,
He lifts up his shirt.
lifts up his shirt. It's like,
See his abs. Like,
well, they're
never
good.
had a Pringle.
You want to smell my breath? Yeah. All right. Good talk.
Also,
Good talk.
I think people kind of slept on this trailer happening during Super Bowl, but it was Wicked.
Yeah.
The musical, going to have a live action film.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be in November, so we got to see a teaser trailer for Wicked.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
And then another Planet of the Apes movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm always
did look good.
It doesn't matter. Planet of the Apes. I'm in. I don't care. I'm watching.
I like the Planet of the Apes.
I like the
movies.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
I'm in. Let's do it.
And but all that being said,
Yeah.
those were the movie trailers featured during Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But there's one Super Bowl commercial that I think I loved more than anything
Yeah.
ever.
Broke the internet.
It was the best Super Bowl commercial this year and maybe of any year.
Yeah.
And that was Dunk Kings with Ben Affleck,
So
Matt
funny.
Damon,
Yeah.
and Tom Brady.
Yeah. I can't believe how funny
Jack
that is.
Harlow.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
J-Lo and and Fat Joe. Like, it was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh, so good.
All of it. And I think
Yeah.
Matt Damon was the funniest.
No,
part.
Matt Damon was by far the funniest, and he had the least amount of lines. He was the funniest. Yeah.
Tom Brady in it. Like,
Yeah,
it
Tom
was,
Brady was hilarious.
If you have not seen the Dunkin' Donuts commercial, and you told me something today about the outfits that they made for that commercial.
Yeah.
What did Dunkin' do?
Yeah, they sold them.
On their own on their website?
I'm not sure if their website or a third-party website, but they sold them. They sold out like instantly. I would have jumped all over those. That would have been hilarious.
I also like Ben Affleck bringing back the Boston accent
Oh
for
my
it.
God, he's so
Everything
funny.
about the commercial was hilarious. And then there's all these little
extended
side videos of before and after the main commercial, all these little bits and skits.
He's in the car with his assistant.
Yeah.
And he's like, you should listen to your voice of reason. Well, I don't have that voice.
I don't have that voice. Matt Damon, it's really hard to be your friend.
Yeah.
Youngest man alive. I'm just locked in.
Hey, bud. It is the best. Anyway, out of all the Super Bowl commercials and movie trailers, that to me was so funny.
Yeah.
And definitely worth mentioning on this show.
All right.
Yeah.
They also announced the new cast of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to admit, after the last Fantastic Four, I don't give a
Yeah, but this is MCU.
I'm like, you guys have taken Fantastic Four and turned it into just a dumpster fire.
That was Fox.
I get it.
That was Fox.
I don't know if I have any interest.
Marvel.
The guy from The Last of Us.
Yeah, so let's go through
Vanessa
the cast.
Kirby.
Pedro Pascal.
She's great.
Joseph
Vanessa Kirby's
Quinn.
awesome. Yeah.
Who I like.
Joseph Quinn is Eddie on Stranger Things. He's
like
playing
him.
Human Torch.
I like him.
Yeah.
Some other dude from The Bear. It's good.
I think Billy would have been better.
Ebon Moss Bacharach is from The Bear, and he's a great actor.
I like him as an actor.
So him as the Thing. I don't know. They announced this
Michael
on-
Chiklis is the only thing. He actually looks like the Thing.
He does look a little bit like the Thing.
And they
that was,
barely put any makake on him.
But that was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, they literally get some of that where you could buy the Kraft dinner cheese sprinkle stuff.
Okay.
And then they just put a little of that on him, and he's like the thing.
I think they did a little more makeup.
No, that's all they did. They just marked
cheese.
in some lines so it looked like brick lines, and then they
Yeah.
just took the cheese that they use for the because you can buy the big ones now at
Got
Costco.
it.
Which, by the way, I wish they would have had when we were growing up.
It's all about the cheese.
Because they never gave you enough powdered cheese, and now you can buy the powdered cheese
Yeah.
at Costco.
In bulk.
What a time to be alive!
All right.
Speaking of Robert Kraft, who owns the Patriots, there's a new documentary called The Dynasty that's airing on Friday on Apple TV. Watch it.
Got it.
All about the Patriots. All right, let's do
That's
it.
a good one.
And Jon Stewart's back on TV.
Oh yeah, coming back on the Daily Show.
And
I
it-
don't think it's permanent. Like it's just.
I don't know. It's probably
But
for
he's awesome.
this year for the new election and all that kind of crap.
Yeah.
I watched the first episode today. I was killer. I was so funny.
Nice.
I love Jon Stewart.
Also, I saw a trailer for the new X-Men '97 animated series.
I haven't seen that.
And trailer looks great. B Money's excited. It
Also hesitant.
looks.
Oh.
He's also hesitant.
All right.
Make sure that they do it well.
Their animations are better right now than their live action, so that's a plus.
Yeah.
All right.
But it looks good. It looks good.
all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
And hopefully they'll do more Funko Pops for it, but not 8-bit.
Well, they really love their 8-bit.
And in sports, just a bit offside with K-Dog and Fish. It was Super Bowl last weekend. Super Bowl 58. Chiefs win back-to-back Super Bowls with an overtime win 25-22 over the San Francisco 49ers.
That was a game.
Now, 49ers were up early, 10-0. I actually don't think the Chiefs scored in the first quarter at all. They, of course, came roaring back. Some of the...
Chiefs didn't play great for most of the game.
They did not. So there was we referenced it earlier when we're in this show when we're talking about the championship Funko Pop 4-pack that Pacheco doesn't deserve to be in there because he had a fumble.
Yeah.
And what I found even more interesting out of that were the 10,000 memes we got of Travis Kelce yelling at Andy
Oh,
Reid.
yeah.
That people blew out of proportion when you're in a heated sporting event in the
Yeah.
biggest championship game of the year.
Yeah.
You're gonna have heated discussion.
Yeah.
And the whole thing came out of that Pacheco fumble because he would have been, if Andy Reid did not pull him out, he would have been there to block the guy who got the ball out of Pacheco's
And at
hands.
that point, I think he only had one reception. They weren't targeting
it was
him very
really
much.
quiet. Yeah.
It's actually this week on Jason and Travis's podcast.
New Heights.
New Heights, yeah. They address it,
Yeah.
and they kind of air it all out, and it kind of gets put to bed.
Yeah.
Where Jason Kelce called out Travis.
Yeah.
Called him out, said it was inappropriate, but then also backed it up saying,
In the heat of the moment.
In the heat of the moment. And the fact that you can do that is because you and Coach Reed, you guys love each other, so
Yeah.
you feel comfortable enough that you could do that, and they cleared it up, so it's okay.
Yeah.
And Andy Reid kind of laughed about it.
He did.
He was laughing about it. He was like,
And I think you're right. What Jason Kelce said was correct. If they didn't have such a close relationship or respect for each other,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have felt able to
No.
scream in his face.
yeah, you just wait till halftime and bash him behind his back on Twitter,
right?
like everybody else does.
Cameras weren't there for the 2 seconds. No one would have known about it anyway.
Well, yeah, whatever.
exactly.
It's fine. It's
but
fine.
anyway, that all became because of that Pacheco fumble.
Right.
And then in the second half, Chiefs start coming back. It
Yeah.
goes to overtime. And I think the TSN turning point
Yeah.
was that, and Kyle Shanahan, the coach for the 49ers, is denying this.
Yeah.
But other players and coaches are saying this is true.
Yeah.
That they opted to take the ball first.
Yeah.
In overtime, not knowing the Super Bowl rules
Yeah, I don't
for
know about
overtime.
that. Yeah.
Kyle Shanahan saying, no, I wanted the ball. And other people going, we didn't know that the rules were different because in regular overtime rules, you score a touchdown first, game is over.
Right.
Kick a field goal, the other team gets a chance. Super Bowl overtime rules, to
Yeah.
make it more interesting, is every team gets one possession.
Right.
So even if these 49ers went down and got a touchdown,
Yeah.
the game's not over. You're giving the Chiefs a chance. You're putting the Chiefs' destiny in their own hands instead of deferring first, which
Right.
is what everybody, including literally everyone, said to defer. And then you're putting the ball, no matter what the Chiefs do, 3 points, 7 points, or a 3 and out,
Yeah.
you get the ball back and it's your turn to end the game.
But-
so they really
But honestly, they gave up the game, right? They let the Chiefs back into it,
Yeah.
and that blocked extra point.
that was a huge deal.
You would have won the game off that.
Yeah.
But that kicker, he was a rookie kicker, and his first field goal was really low, eh?
Yeah.
Do you remember his first field
Well,
goal?
that's because it was like 55 yards away.
But they were like, but then he shanked the extra point low, and it got blocked, right? If you would have got that point, the game they wouldn't have gone to overtime. The game would have been over. So there you go. So anyways, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
It was a great.
It was a great game.
Boring first half.
Yeah.
Super boring.
Yeah.
Super boring first half, more exciting second half, and a great overtime.
Mahomes is just the best player.
That is
the NFL.
That's
all that matters.
That's all there is,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We're talking about a guy who's in his first 6 seasons as a starter, goes to 6 straight AFC Championship games, 4 Super Bowls, and won 3 out of 4 Super Bowls with 3 Super Bowl MVPs.
Yeah.
In his first 6 years as a starter.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Oh, it's insane.
He's only 28 years old.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not ready to say that he's the friggin' GOAT because Tom Brady
he's up there.
He's on his way.
Yeah.
If they stay on this pace and can somehow keep this core group of players, if they could somehow three-peat, I didn't think they were going to win this year the way that they were playing.
No, nobody did.
Down the stretch.
Except for Nick Wright on First Things First.
He's the only one who said that he knew the Chiefs were going to do it.
Yeah. He got a tattoo on his arm that says never a doubt at the beginning of the year.
Never doubted.
Never a doubt. Never a doubt. He got tattooed on his arm. It's hilarious. Yeah, he's like the biggest Chiefs fan.
So it go into a different gear when it's playoffs.
Yeah.
But the thing is, now your division next year is going to be really tough. And with Harbaugh coaching the Chargers and a healthy Herbert, you can make some off-season moves. You were talking this morning about Chris Jones and Snead on the defense for the Chiefs.
Yeah, they're both up. They're both free agents.
I also thought it was really interesting after the Super Bowl that the Chiefs defensive coordinator got an extension, and the 49ers defensive coordinator got fired.
Yeah, people are lighting that up, actually, that he shouldn't have been fired.
He shouldn't be fired. It wasn't the Super Bowl.
It wasn't his fault.
It's not his fault, but Shanahan needs a scapegoat.
Yeah, no one's looking at Shanahan.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll tell you,
Although Shanahan's been to a few Super Bowls and lost all of them.
Yeah, but it's been like he's been to 3, 1 against Brady and 2 against Mahomes. It's like, buddy,
that's not good.
You're coaching at the wrong time.
Yeah, you need to face somebody else.
Yeah. The only complaint I have about it was that the last play of the game, the throw to Mecole Hardman from Patrick Mahomes to win the Super Bowl was just so boring.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would have just liked it to be a little more exciting.
A little more exciting.
Instead, it was just like Mecole Hardman just was like, oh, I'm going to go here. Oh, they're going to go here. And that's like, hey, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
And Mahomes was like, oh, yeah, hey.
And I do want to give the 40.
Hey, there you go.
Here you go, a little
hey,
toss.
Mecole, how you doing? Hey. He even gave him a little wave. He's like, you want this?
Let's go get some ribs.
Do you want this? You want this? Okay, get it.
Let's go.
You're open? Okay, there you go. He barely put mustard on it.
Yeah.
He just like,
he lobbed it in.
Lobbed it in there like he was shooting a free throw. And he's like, and Super Bowl.
I also want to give the 49ers a little bit of props because that first touchdown pass from a player on a flea flicker to McCaffrey,
that was
a really cool player.
Was that Jennings? I think it was Jennings.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, that ball was in the air forever.
Yeah. Also, fun fact.
Which was a cool play, though.
He is the only other person in Super Bowl history besides Nick Foles to throw and receive a touchdown in a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was...
that was cool.
He played well.
He played really well.
If the 49ers would have won, it would be an argument that he probably could have maybe got MVP.
Oh, maybe.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Because I don't know if I give it to Brock Purdy.
No.
Yeah.
No. And
McCaffrey.
They didn't use McCaffrey enough.
Not especially in the second half.
Nope.
But Chiefs win back-to-back Super Bowls. It was overtime. Again, first half boring, second half exciting.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Speaking of horrible, NBA All-Star Weekend this weekend.
All-Star Weekend. This weekend.
I'm sorry. I'm just so over the All-Star game.
I do want to point out a couple of notable things that I'm excited about. Raptors star Scotty Barnes will be in the skills comp.
So we're going to see if you can throw a ball through a hoop like they do at the fair.
They get to dribble. We actually have a star player competing in the dunk contest.
That, to me, is actually interesting.
That is interesting because it's usually like 4 players you've never heard of.
Yeah.
It's been such a long time since an actual NBA star competed in the dunk contest.
This actually kind of interests me.
So Celtic star Jaylen Brown will be in the dunk contest, and I do like that Mac McClung is defending his championship because he did have some really sick dunks last year with, some of them were off of a toss, but he was first attempt every single one. He didn't take 16 tries to do it. He's a good dunker.
Well, now,
that'll be interesting.
because of this, I might watch the highlights on YouTube in the morning.
There you go. And I think the biggest thing of NBA All-Star Weekend, besides the game, is the three-point contest. My money is on Tyrese Halliburton. I think he'll do really well in the three-point contest. There's a bunch of stars in that. But sometime during the three-point contest, there's something else that's going on for charity. Steph Curry is going to battle Sabrina Ionescu. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right, from the WNBA.
Yeah.
Did you see the viral clip of her three-point contest for the WNBA?
Yeah. I mean, this is cool. They're doing this.
She scored 37 points on 25 of 27 shooting. She missed twice out of 5 racks and the bonus balls. 2 shots.
Yeah.
It beats any NBA three-point contest record scoring. So her versus Steph Curry in a charity match, three-point contest.
That's cool. I mean, I will give you
watching
that. Yeah.
I am watching that.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
I'm also going to watch it on YouTube the next morning, but it's cool.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. That's the latest in Funko news, entertainment, and sports with K-Dog and Fish. Episode 16 in the books. Tell us what you thought of today's show or anything that we talked about. Put it in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
See you again soon.
See ya.